Hello everybody and welcome back to another F1 2019 episode. I hope you all are doing well, and today it is Cheesy. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on the video, drop a like, and if you want me to improve something, I'm always up for that criticism. I'm always up for to know you guys' feedback. So be sure to leave that in the comments, and if you guys want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe. So I'm pretty happy about this. I think today we're going to be going into German Grand Prix, and I think that should be pretty fun. So for the past few episodes, something that I haven't done is customize my character. I know that we changed the title of the channel that back to Cheesy, and we'll have to change it back during the 2020 career mode. But I think I want to change my helmet, my lid, and have a nice lid. Lando Norris is a MotoGP fan, and he customized his helmet after his legend. And I think I'm a giant fan of Danny Rick, and I want to customize my lid after his helmet as well. So in 2019, he had a very nice helmet, probably one of my favorite helmets over there. It was the pink, blue, and grayish color, I guess you could say. It was like a black, but it was also a little bit of green accented in there, and I really like that helmet. So I'm trying to find something that looks like that a little bit, and I can customize the colors. The Circuit King does look intriguing, really intriguing, but I don't think that color customization is like that. Also, if you guys haven't found out of these premium helmets, there are premium helmets. I'm not gonna buy any because it is a aged game, but I think that I like I saw one that I liked. It was not the colors, the chicane. I like that, and I think that you can edit it to the colors of my choosing and of my pleasure. So for this main like head color, the top layer, I want to go with I think the blue. I think the blue would look pretty nice. You guys can see me just messing around here, but we're gonna go for that blue color that he had on his helmet, and we're gonna just be messing around with it. And I think there's not a lot of customization in the game, but I think that they do a really nice job being able to customize the helmet, at least to an extent. I know it's not perfect, nobody's perfect, but this does a pretty good job, and I'm pretty happy with how it's looking right now. I think I want the pink a little bit more defined as a red color, because that is how he does it, and just base that off my my F1 hero, I guess you could say. So that's a lid for today, and I think the rest of the season looking pretty snazzy, looking pretty sharp, and that should be good. But we're going to be going into the 11th round here, and it is commentated, so it's nice, and it kind of matches with our team colors, I guess you could say. The Racing Point pink somewhat, and then the blue a little bit as well. So we're still in expert mode, I believe, as the difficulty shows, and that should be pretty fun from here on out. So loading in now to the screen, we have to always look at this. And last race was not great. Sergio Perez led us, but we did win that rivalry. It was uncut footage, uncommented. So guys, be sure to check that out. I would say the video will be linked in the description, but I know that I won't get over to that. But we have a fair amount of resource points now, and I think I want to save up for 2 major upgrades. I think that's the way to go, at least right now, so we can try to get on pace with the top 3 cars, because we have been doing well, but I think that we just want to always push and always do better. So message from Carl, he's just saying good job, no worries, I guess, and everything's looking alright. Mr. Monaco, and we have our podium finishes, and we're doing alright. There's a new rival in town. We finished up with our last rival, I believe it was Devin Butler, actually. So we finished up with him, and this time we can choose a new rival. I was very convinced for Alex Albon, nice kid, in the F1 racing Red Bull, not Racing Point, Red Bull. But as you guys can see, we turned up the difficulty here just a little bit, slightly, so we can get some action. So we'll be hopping into FP1 here, into our workstation, and everything should be pretty fun. So, wow, 6 messages. So yeah, we are in Germany. All those things done, and that weather does not look good. Appreciate it, Jeff, but that weather does not look good. I do not want a wet qualifying. Wet race, I can deal with. That's something that you can deal with. Wet qualifying, no, don't enjoy that at all. So developments have been coming in pretty well. I would say we're gonna get that one major upgrade, and we're gonna leave it be, and go into FP1.
Today's practice takes place in Hockenheim, home of the German Grand Prix. And it's certainly going to be a special one for some of our drivers out on the track, who will all be looking to make their home crowd proud. It seems like things should be getting started any moment now. An opportunity here then for the drivers to learn the track and learn the car. And of course, work out all the little kinks that show up when the teams put these cars together at the circuit. Anthony Davidson, this is all very familiar to you, of course, so why don't you give us an idea as to what the drivers will be getting up to in these sessions?
I'd say the first responsibility for drivers during pre-practice is in gathering data for correlation purposes, which allows the engineers to match real-life data against the simulation. Secondly, the driver then needs to dial themselves into a circuit that they may not have driven around for a full year, which is a fact that's often overlooked. And then you finally focus on the details of car setup and the tyre wear. It's critical to have a good relationship with your engineer here so they can make the right adjustments at the right time to the car that ultimately bring out the performance you're looking for.
Alright, now we'll be going into this track program, learning the track program in Hockenheim. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but that's where we'll be going. Interesting track, and we'll go onto this flying lap. Or excuse me, we're going to be actually driving out. So this is maybe the few times that I'll be driving out, just to experience it, guys, with you. It takes a longer time to drive out, but it is. You can see the track, so you can learn the track a little bit better. Because you're coming out of the pits, so you get almost a full lap in of learning the track before you have to go to those program and get inside the gates. So long DRS zone here. And then you have, I believe, a hairpin corner. Yep, so a very tight hairpin corner, similar to that of Canada. So I accidentally run pretty wide right there, which is a little bit disappointing because you're not always going to be in your top form. But right here, this left-hander, pretty dense, pretty hard, and fast, definitely fast chicanes in this track. And now we're coming down to this even faster chicane right here. You got to take these corners really fast, and currently we're in P13, so we'll have to show our pace, obviously, during this practice session to try to see where we're at. Of course, I do all 3 practice sessions. At least that's the plan for this episode. I don't know how it'll go. Maybe I'll simulate one. But we're now in the track program. We run really wide through turn 1, so not a great start to that lap. Probably lost a few tenths there, and we just barely make it into turn 2 and 3. Turn 4, we run really wide out on the grass, so I think I just need to practice keeping control of this car. It's a beast that you have to tame, and I think that I'm still trying to do a good job of that, and new circuits are always difficult. So I didn't have a great exit on this turn, even though it says purple. I would probably say it was not even half decent, but that's okay. Coming through the back section now, the high-speed corners, and you can see we're not keeping up as much speed as we need to be. Bad exit on turn 9, I believe, and not great in through that middle part of turn 12. So hopefully we can just try to finish up a good lap through the end of this sector. So sector 3 looking half decent, I would say. And yep, so we got the last sector, the middle sector. Very good, I guess you could say. Very moderate. Yeah, I think moderate's a good word. So better first sector, I think. Yeah, we can see that we have a better exit on this turn, and turn 4 is, well, I thought that was probably better, but it is what it is. But we are going through turn 5 now. Very fast DRS zone, and we ran a little bit off the inside of that gate, and we want to be a little bit wider. I think that was what's the issue for turn 6, but looking alright now. If we can get all purples, it will be an improvement, definitely. So if we can get a better exit off turn 9, then we should be in a good place for a good lap. But no, we run wide, or run a little bit too inside, getting alright on turn 12. So it is an improvement, but we still have some choppy corners that we need to be able to fix. And of course this is on the control, which makes it a little bit more difficult, but no excuses to have perfect laps. Alright, then that's the end of those 2 laps, and I'll catch you guys at the end of this practice session. Alright, now, so we finished, and we went on the quali pace sim, and we are at the top. Lucas Weber, our previous teammate, right behind us. Nice to see that it is still competitive. Alright, so interview time, let's go. You had the fastest lap time in practice. Yeah, I think we have to give it to the team, right? It's always what's good. It looks like you've invested heavily. Yeah, I've actually been using those R&D points because she's been nagging on me about that. But we'll have to give everything to the team. Alright, thank you. Good interview. Alright, so now we'll be moving into qualifying. You guys won't see the other 2 practice sessions because that elongates the time, and I want to see you guys enjoy the race as it is, not just me practicing. But we get those resource points, 100 from the practice sessions, and then all the clean laps that we do. So it's not a lot, but there's a lot of things that you have to get done. So reputations stay the same for the most part, and I'll catch you guys.
Welcome back to qualifying, where we're waiting for the lights to turn green in the pit lane to signify the start of the session here at the Hockenheim Ring for this weekend's German Grand Prix. With the weather as it is today, Anthony Davidson, we have, to some extent, to throw the form book out of the window. Who do you see having the advantage on this slippery, unpredictable track surface?
The trouble is, Crofty, they need to be thinking about the race tomorrow. You don't want to go jacking up the ride heights and piling on a few points of extra downforce that you're not going to want in the Grand Prix itself. The Parc Fermé regulations mean that you have to make that choice. The best thing the drivers can do is adapt with the tools they have available in the cockpit. Moving the brake bias forward will help stop the rear end slipping out under braking, and opening up the differential can really help tame the oversteer on corner exit. The drivers that can make best use of these techniques will have the best chance for success here today.
Alright then, so it's wet qualifying. It looks like the rain is gonna hit us pretty hard. and it's just coming down quite as we get to that. So I'm not very happy about that, but it is what it is. We'll have to push during the race. I can turn down my differential a little bit to try to get the most out of the car. As we move, we get up a couple places. This isn't a very high downforce car, which makes it difficult to handle, but you have to just live with the results, I guess, and try your best during the quali. Our quali sim looked good, but it was not in the rain. So catching up to everyone here, and we just fall behind on the straights. We just can't keep up with everybody. I don't know what's up. Just maybe not enough grip on the track. Maybe the AI are just better in the rain than I am. That's probably what it is, because I'm slipping and sliding everywhere, not getting great exits. So it doesn't look like a qualifying for us. Don't think we can get ourselves up the ranks too far. Maybe within the top 15, but if we're lucky. Coming through the last sector now, that long left-hander and into this long the two right-handers in a row. So P14 right now. If we can get it under P15, nope, it's gonna be a P17 for us. Not good result. That was a horrible result from us. So disappointed with ourselves. Yeah, like they don't even show us where we are, because that was just atrocious driving. P17 down there with the Williams cars. That's not great. Don't want to see that. But it's race time, and we have to make up for it in the race, I guess. So that's what we'll be doing. Trying to get all those good things, and good thing we just had the new. Oh no, we have a new rivalry, so we're gonna be down on the rivalry. Yeah, we're gonna be losing at the start. That's not good. You always want to get ahead early, but hopefully we can have a better result in the race. We can push and do well. Getting those resource points, not a lot. You usually get around maybe like 200, but
bad luck in
nope.
qualifying. That's not exactly ideal.
Hearing it from everybody.
No points for Saturday. Keep a cool
Everyone's
head and make
like,
up for it in the race.
not great. But we'll have to see what's in store for the race.
There's nowhere at all I'd rather be today than here at Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix. We have an incredibly competitive field this year, which means we should be in for a treat. And judging by the sea of people filling the grandstands, there's a fair-sized chunk of Germany that agrees with me. With average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour, the Hockenheim Ring is a quick circuit with a lap distance of 2.8 miles, around 17 corners. The main DRS zone through Parabolica leads into the hairpin for the best overtaking opportunity on the track. And it's an absolute pleasure to be joined once again by Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Mr. Monaco. They're starting towards the back of the field today in a car that is fast, so they'll be disappointed, won't they?
It's not a nice feeling, I promise you. They've got a quick car underneath them, but they've got onto the grid today and they need a pair of binoculars to see the start lights. They'll be desperate for a good start to make up for some of that deficit.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Alexander Albon and Bottas, Weber, Perez, Raikkonen and Devon Butler, Norris, Stroll, Antonio Giovinazzi and Gasly, Magnussen, Grosjean, Mr. Monaco and Robert Kubica. Kvyat and George Russell ends our grid lineup. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
This is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix. Let's give them a race worth watching.
Alright, now, so we gotta push real hard during the race. Gotta get up those places. So, trying to get a great start here. And off we go. Fairly good start. As we can see, we are on the outside, so we can go around a fair amount of people. Roman Grosjean in the Haas, we try to make a move, but he just holds us off. So we're gonna go for a dive bomb down the inside, and we get the job done with slight contact. I say slight contact, but you can hear that crunch of the cars, and that's not always good as we get that warning. So trying to be as late on the brakes as possible, and we can get a move on the both Alfa Romeos. So Gio and is that Butler? Yeah, because Kimi moved to Renault, I believe, or wherever Lance Stroll was, because I remember reading that in some email. That's why you gotta read your emails. Very important stuff. So we didn't get the job. Oh, Stroll's there. Alright, never mind. I don't know where Kimi is. I have no idea. But we are trying to get in the points, hovering around P12 for the first lap. So gained 5 positions in the opening lap. 5, that's quick maths. Yeah, 5 positions. So not too shabby. If we can keep up with everybody while we're all pretty close in the pack, I think we can make up a couple more places, and the DRS will obviously be on our side. So we go around the outside, and nope, nothing. In fact, I think we lost time because you can see Stroll on our tail there. Not too good, but we have the straight line speed to get past these back runners, and I think that that's what we'll do to late break around the outsides. Nope, he's not giving us anything. Little love tap there, little love tap. Friendly nudge, I guess you could say, on Weber, but we'll have to fight our way through the pack. If we can, he's not giving us the space as we just ram on the inside, just racing incident, I guess you could say. If he had any damage, I don't think so though. But he is right on our tail, pretty close next to us, so obviously he didn't fall far behind. We just got that place done. So Gio is very on our tail, and I don't know if that his name is. It's like Joe. I know his last name is pronounced Giovinazzi. So would you say Gio or would you say Joe? Leave that in the comments below. That's something that I was thinking about. Like, would you call him like Gio? Because like Danny Rick is like Rick. But, like on the 3-letter name that you have on the racing, you have the G-I-O. So is that Gio or Joe? Because Giovinazzi is the last name. So I don't know. But we do get DRS on Giovinazzi. I'm gonna pronounce that wrong. I need to fix my pronunciation. But late on the brakes here, all around the inside, and Weber is giving us a run for our money in that Renault. We'll have to leave him some space here, but we're always just gonna try to fight our old teammate. So coming through this is third lap now, so time flies by when you're in the back of the pack. Usually it's a little bit slower. Gotta remind the people to drink their water. Gotta remind Jeff to stay hydrated, just like Verstappen does when you're in the front. But when you're in the back, it gets interesting. So I'm kind of enjoying this. Maybe we should do wet qualifying every now and then. Just enjoy the weather. But we are settling into a groove here now. I think at the end of this lap we will be settling into the groove, and we'll have to stay at P11. Hopefully Jeff has a good strategy for us in store for us, so we are able to pull off a top 10 finish, maybe even like a top 7 finish, which would be very ideal. Now coming through this DRS zone with no DRS, but Butler is actually right on us, and we have Weber right there as well. So we have to push to get past Giovinazzi to try to get any racing in this stint. But a 17 lap race and 4 laps in, we got a little while to go. Not too slow, not too long of laps this lap, and the German Grand Prix is pretty fast, I would say. So we have two of our old F2 buddies right there, and with DRS, I think Butler's gonna have that position until we break pretty late and we get everything done and leave him in the dust. Hopefully, we are down on fuel, so we'll have to have good fuel conservation within here and still be feisty in our racecraft. I guess that's the strand of words that I put together. I don't know if it makes sense, but hopefully it will. So I don't know the stints that we're going to be running for this race. I could ask Jeff, but I'm just trying to concentrate right now. And I think we'll have to try out an undercut, because if we don't, we'll just be in the back end again. If we maybe try an undercut, we'll have faster tires and be able to push on that outlap and on that second on the lap after the outlap. So I think that'll be the main strategy and main plan. Hopefully, of course, I don't know, or whatever it is, but we still got everyone on our tail here, and it's this upcoming DRS zone. It'll be tough to defend. We'll have to try to get our line early, stick with it, and stay there. So you can see the arrows becoming thicker, more full, and we'll go to the inside early, brake really late. He's gonna try the switchback move. Yeah, oh no, can't get the job done. Let's go. Nicely done by that Racing Point car, Cheesy. If I do say so myself, because I do. That was nice. That was almost like a Danny Rick move, I would say, because he's the king of late braking, but that is okay. Checo is in the pit lane. Of course, he was ahead of me, so I guess that makes sense, because even though he is the second driver, he is first in this race. That's not the case with Hamilton in real life. Hamilton, even if he's second place, and Bottas is first, he'll still pit because he gets priority. So I don't know what that was about. And there is no undercut, so we're currently rocking the P7 points finish, and we are having the medium tires. So we could technically go for that 17 lap stint, but you need to pit within this time frame, this race area. If it was 100 or 100% race, we could technically go for that 17. We could like cheese it a little bit. Yeah, I'll go with that word. You could cheese the AI. Yeah, cheese it. That's cheese the AI by going maybe a one stop or even a two stop. But on this lap, you need that one stop, and that's what we'll be doing. So staying out another lap, because we have those positions, and we'll be going up to P3, P2 actually. So very close, and if we can elongate the time, Vettel right on our tail. If we can try to elongate the length between us and the other drivers, maybe we can hold on to this top 10 finish. But Vettel is very close to us, going around the outside. We'll give him that outside line, and maybe we'll try to get ahead of him during this braking zone. And he's pushing us to the outside still, and we'll let him have that place. no reason to fight if we're going to be going into pits very soon. I'll take that ahead as we get pushed off the grass. So, the AI being feisty today. I don't know what it is about, but pretty interesting. Really trying to fight, but it's alright. No worries, no worries. Not complaining here because it makes the videos for the viewer more interesting. It makes it more fun for me to race. Obviously, when they have DRS and they're just absolutely blowing you out in the park, it isn't fun. But now we can have a race on our hands. But just P1. So Verstappen underscore currently P3 on the podium from a P17 start. We still have to make that pit stop, but we're going to try to use these tires as long as possible until they really wear out, till we can feel the damage. And we are still like a tenth of a lap short of fuel, so we're still needing to conserve that and not giving Verstappen anything, pushing her literally till the end. And we really want that. We really want to keep our pace in check, and our tires in check, and everything in check. But while trying to maintain that P3 finish, or P3 provisional P3, I guess you would call it. So coming into lap number 10 here, a little bit over halfway done the race so far, and it has been quite eventful. We've made our way through the pack, and that's nice. So I'll catch you guys once we get into the pits. Alright guys, so we're coming out of the pits now, and we are P16, right in between Kvyat and Russell, and I'm not looking too great for us because there was a clump that just passed us, the top runners, and we are a fair way out of the points, but we'll catch Russell here on the straight. Wow, he was really, I think that's a black and white flag. I'm not a steward, but I would say that calls for black and white flag. Dangerous driving. Russell, what are you doing, my guy? But we have Magnussen in K-Mag in front of us. If we can do some damage to him and get up to him, that would be nice. That would lead us to like P12 finish, I guess, because it is him, and I can't see that tag in front. Who's that? Looks like maybe Joe Benazzi. I can't tell. Maybe Kimmy. I don't know. But P14, lap 14. Not looking too bad, but we are catching them. We're conserving our fuel, but we are catching them. All right, so that's Stroll and Kevin Magnussen. So Kimmy's not in that Alfa Romeo anymore. I just gotta keep that in my mind. I'm not listening to that. But we'll catch up to Stroll here, overtake him, and we're gonna go after Kevin Magnussen now. And you can see his tag, so we're close enough to the point where we can see his tag. And we're staying on the back of him with that I can't talk today. I apologize. Slipstream. Yes, that's the word there. So we got that overtake done, and we are currently in P12, and we set the fastest sector 2. This could be a fastest lap. I would appreciate that. Just take that points away from Hamilton or whoever, because we are still battling them for the Drivers' Championship. So coming out now, and we'll find out, is this our fastest lap and the fastest lap of the race? And it is not. No, it was a good lap, but not the fastest lap of the race. So these soft tires have done me well, but I think that was our last chance to try to get that fastest lap, because we had that DRS and we had those fresh tires. So I think it's out of the question now. Alright, so Magnussen is actually going to fight back now, right under our tail. We'll decide early that we want the inside line, but he goes even more inside, so I guess we kind of have to give it to him. But we're not gonna do that. This isn't real life. We're not gonna give him anything. We're just gonna fight till the end, and that looks like it is nice. I'm appreciating that, and I don't understand why you have those circle bumps, like it almost looks like a drain cover, if you know what I'm talking about, on the exit of I believe turn 10. Not positive, but we are fairly close to Butler. I don't know if the gap is decreasing yet, but we are fairly close. And wave to the fans here, putting on performance up and down, up and down. So all our fans are indecisive on where we'll be placing their bets on where all will finish, and I can tell them I don't have confidence in me finishing in top 10, but you always have to be optimistic. Russell this weekend on the Sochi Russian Grand Prix was told to make a bold prediction, and he said Williams 1-2, and that's pretty bold, but you always gotta hope for the best, as Kevin Magnussen is looking to make another overtake at that area, but we just can't give it to him. Just can't. He can't get that, and we won't let him take that. No way, Jose, is he gonna be able to get that done, that move done. So we are coming into the last sector of the second to last, the penultimate lap, I guess you would call that, and of the German Grand Prix, and hopefully we can maybe have a what is it called, 7 darn it. I gotta think now. But it's the last lap, and we'll have to push. Push now. But it's Lando Norris car. Leave it in the comments. There's something 7, right? Section 7 or Type 7. I forget the name. It's gonna bother me now, but we're gonna have to just push. Butler doesn't seem like within reaching distance. 6-7 seconds actually ahead of us, and that is a fair amount to catch up with this car at this stage. So we'll just be happy with that P12 finish, I guess, unless Kevin Magnussen wants to dive on me and whip my car. Alright, so Vettel finishes first, gets that race win. Hat tip to him, because we know this season he ain't getting a podium. He ain't gonna win any race either. So enjoy it while you can, Seb, and enjoy it while you're still in that Ferrari car. And now next year you'll be in this car that I'm sitting in right now, except it might be a little bit more clean and pink and blue. Coming down to the last corner, and we have the checkered flag with Kevin Magnussen just seconds behind us, and I think that you're still disappointed with this result, but I think that it is better. As you guys can see, my new lid, very nice. The iconic glasses of the Ferrari team principal, and Seb all waving his arms on top. Very nice, and very nicely done, Seb. Congratulations. So I'll catch you guys towards the end.
Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Ferrari are at it again, an excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
But there's no question in my mind, it has to go to George Russell. What a performance. He's got every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there today.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The current championship leaders still hold top spot, but that gap is getting smaller. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport.
Alright, so we're staying at the top of the Drivers' Championship, but our lead has decreased, and interview time. So let's hear it. I think we have to give I like that answer. It's to talking about our team. I think they've done a good job. What collision?
You were cutting your way through the field during the race.
I don't know what she's talking about though. Like at the start maybe. Oh yeah, because we had a collision with the Toro Rosso, I believe. Yeah, but nothing too bad. Nothing that damaged our front wing like last race did.
Appreciate your time.
Be sure to check that out because that was pretty fun. Wait, so both my no. So we are still losing our rivalries by a fair amount, 3-1. So we gotta step up our racecraft next race. I believe that is the Hungarian Grand Prix, which will be pretty fun. So we're accumulating these resource points now, and rep decreased. No surprise there because we did not do well, but that is all right. So guys, we'll be checking our emails here, and you guys can look through where I will probably do some development. But if you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like on the video. Any improvements or any games that you want me to play that are new and upcoming, be sure to leave that in the comments below. So thank you guys, and Hope you guys have a great rest of the day or whenever you're watching this, night, whatever. But until next time, guys, peace.